long walk to get out here, but I'm just looking at this spot behind the camera here, and it looks really nice right now. I'm fishing the Merrimack River, and right behind this camera here is kind of a little bit of a slack area, a nice place for fish to get out of the main current, and that's why I specifically targeted this spot. Because of the rains up north, it kind of blew out the Merrimack River, even though it didn't rain by my house. So the water is up about 3 feet, the current's moving pretty fast, so the fish are gonna be looking for little eddies and little backwater spots off the river to get out of that current. Now the main objective actually is to find the creek that leads from the Merrimack River to a farm pond over there.
Alright, so I have 3 lures tied on today. I got a topwater, this Whopper Plopper, and then I have this Savage Gear swim bait on. Now I've replaced this front treble hook because the front treble hook before honestly was just too small and I snapped off one of the hooks in my jeans. So I had to replace the hook here, but I brought a lure that will go in the middle of the water column. So I have top water, middle of the water column, and then I have a jig tied on right here. And this is what I'm gonna start out today because there's those big wooden pylons that's about 5 feet down, and I'm hoping with this jig I'll be able to catch some fish that are out of the current right behind those pilings. Another reason I brought this jig too is because I have a top water lure, a middle of the water column lure, and then I need a lure that goes on the bottom. So that way I have all depths covered today. Now I was actually in this exact spot years ago, and there's really no structure right here. It's just all sand. So why I chose this area is because these pilings here, and there's not really any other structures. So there's only really one place the fish can be, if there's fish over here. There might not even be fish over here. Ah! Had a small guy on right there. Yeah, there's definitely a small fish there. It took one of my claws. But that's okay. One claws happen in the natural, so we'll just throw it back out there with one claw. See if I can catch him this time. Definitely a fish over there that wants to bite. It definitely seems kind of small though, it just keeps taking my claw. But let's see if we can walk over there and get a little bit of a better angle. Alright, I've made it to the creek. And this creek dumps into the main river here. But this creek goes back about 1/4 of a mile and gets really shallow. And since the river's been up so high, the fish are stacked up in there. Hopefully. Anyway, that's the idea. I saw some bait fish swimming a little bit further down where I was fishing, so I think I'm going to start off with this little bluegill here. It's the perfect little snack size bite for a big bass. The day on the Whopper Plopper. That is just awesome. Same size as before, about a pound. That was actually cool. I don't know if the GoPro picked that up, but he backflipped once he hit the water, and then he swam directly under this log in front of me here. That was actually kind of sweet. All right, that is a bomb. Let's switch up spots here. I just have to say, this is one of the coolest places I've ever fished. Like, look at all these ferns, and it's this entire bank. So, I've had 2 bass so far, and they've both been pretty good size actually. I can't complain, but I want to hook into like a 5-pounder here. Oh, there's one. It's another bass. Get your head down. No? I said get your head down, now up. Ah, there we go. There we go, guys. Another bass down. Come on, baby. You gotta be kidding me. That's what I freaked out over? What? That's what I freaked out over. I don't know if the GoPro picked that up, but when this thing hit, I was like, oh my God, 3-pounder. But nope, it was just like a pound and a quarter. But that was an awesome fight. My adrenaline is pumping right now. That was cool. Oh man, I gotta take a breather. I was like, this one's it. This is it. Alright guys, that is it for tonight. I did manage to catch those 4 bass, which were pretty sweet. They were all about the same size, about like a pound and a half, a pound and a quarter maybe. But it's just way too buggy to stay out right now. I even put on a ton of bug spray and they don't even care. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Peace.